Today we're going to talk about the color blindness or color vision deficiency. About 8% of the males get affected by this and only 0.5% of females get affected. Most common form of color vision deficiency is the inability to distinguish between the red and green shades. So let's have a quick look at that. So a person suffering from protanopia would see the red color looking like this to him. And a person suffering from deuteranopia would see the green color like this. Then there's another form called tritanopia. This is the blue-yellow color vision deficiency, and this is one of the least common ones. And as the numbers say, this is a very rare one. Then there's also the lack of ability to see any color at all. So all the colors look like desaturated or different shades of gray and white color. So to detect the color vision deficiency, they use the Ishihara chart or Ishihara test. So the person is asked to detect the hidden numbers within those jumbled up figures. So we've tried to replicate a similar chart using ggplot as well. So we are going to cover this topic from a data scientist point of view. How does that affect a data scientist who is creating tables or charts? So you can see that we've created a color blindness simulation chart. So when we create tables or charts using different colors, not everyone sees the same color. For example, you can see that yellow appears like this to other people suffering different vision deficiencies, and all the other colors you can see are differently perceived. So anybody who creates charts should be aware of this. So in this little script in R, we're trying to simulate what other people will see different colors. So I've taken some basic colors like red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, and magenta. And then let's see how this color would appear to somebody suffering from protanopia or deuteranopia or tritanopia. So I'm just going to reshape my colors into a long format. I'm just going to set the order so that normal colors appear as the first color. So I'm just setting the levels of the factor. And let's plot that in ggplot using the long table which we just created. And we'll be creating geom tile. So here is our little chart. When choosing some safe colors, you can try this approach and test different colors and see how it will appear to people with different conditions. So in this example, I've created a bar chart and also shown how the same bar chart would look like to different people suffering different conditions. Before we try to find a good combination, let's see a bad combination first. So if I used a color like yellow and green, what happens? Somebody suffering from one of those conditions would see almost both the colors as yellow colors, so they won't be able to distinguish them. So let's try some safe colors. So a color like this, a color combination like this is still distinguishable between different vision conditions. There's another practical approach which you can use. You can test your palettes. So I've created this palette of red, yellow, green, blue, pink, brown, orange. This is one of the worst combinations though. And I'm trying to compare it, how a normal person would see it and how a person suffering from one of the conditions would see it. So I'm using the color blindness package, which gives you the CVD simulator, and I'm giving them my choice of colors and the type of colored vision deficiency which I want to produce, like deuteranopia, etc. So I'm going to produce 4 charts like this, and we can compare them on screen. You can use this approach all the time to test your color combinations. So this is how it's going to look like to other people. So the same color looks like this. Red looks like this, yellow looks like this, and the green is looking like this to other people. There's another way which you can test individual color like this. You can see how blue color would look like to other people. So here is a summary. Don't use red and green together. Don't rely solely on the colors. You should also use some patterns, symbol, text, or shapes wherever practical. Use limited colors. Try to find some color blindness safe colors. There are various resources available on the internet to do so. And I hope you found this information useful and practical. Thank you very much for watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.